And happy 4th of July, everyone. This is John with Pure Adrenaline Sports coming at you today, giving you play-by-play live reaction of the Mets and Arizona Diamondbacks, game one of this three-game series. So welcome in. Hopefully you're having a great day, maybe a good day off of work as well. If not, uh, welcome in, and we'll get underway here in a couple of minutes. But the breaking news about an hour or so ago was that Angels outfielder Mike Trout has a broken bone in his left hand. He has been placed on the 10-day DL, but there is currently no timetable on his return. So, big blow to the Angels, who are right now on the edge of making a wild card spot. Let's come back over. We already got some people hanging out with us. A&D is already here. A&D is a Reds fan. He's saying hello. How are you doing today? Hopefully you had a nice, relaxing day. Let's look. I know you're a Reds fan, so let's look. Did your Reds play today? We'll get into some scores as well. Your Reds won 8-4 today against the Nationals, so a big win there. 8 runs on 16 hits for you guys. So congrats. Let's see where they actually stand in the standings. Right now, you guys have a half game lead over the Milwaukee Brewers. So nice. Welcome in. Originally, it was supposed to be Kodai Senga on the mound for the Mets today, but that got switched out. And now Max Scherzer will be on the mound. I'm still looking to see why that happened, but I have not seen an official word. Scherzer 7-2 in the year with a 3.87 ERA, going up against Zach Davies of the Diamondbacks, who's 1-4 with a 6.54 ERA. The Diamondbacks are 50-35 on the season. They've lost one in a row, but they've won two out of their last three. That series was against the Angels, where the Mets are 38-46, but coming off of back-to-back wins against the San Francisco Giants, and the Mets took two out of three in that Giants series. So that was a big series for the Mets. Not only was it their first series win since the month of May, but they beat a team that was in one of the wild card spots, so they gained a couple games in the standings there. So, but now they're going up against Arizona, who leads the West right now. So a tough matchup here as the Mets will go up against the Diamondbacks and Padres heading into the All Star break. So, but Zach Davies, his last outing was against Tampa Bay. He went 7 innings, only gave up 2 hits, no runs, 2 walks, and 3 strikeouts on 84 pitches. Thomas says, hopefully your stream doesn't get delayed by rain. Thomas was live streaming. I was watching before I came over to start my stream. He was doing the Rangers Red Sox game. Thomas, are you still live streaming, or are you in a rain delay right now for that? So we had, I don't know if you guys saw or even watched, Joey Chestnut won the hot dog eating contest for, I don't know, it's like the 8th time in a row, but 16th time overall. Hey, A&D says he's going to the Reds versus Diamondbacks game on his birthday. Man, that'll be a good game. Hopefully you get a good pitching matchup for that one. What are Reds fans saying, A&D? Are you guys looking? I know you guys are a young team and nobody expected this. At least nobody on the outside of the organization was expecting this. So, what are Reds fans thinking? Are you guys going to be buyers? Uh, I don't think you'll be sellers, but I'm not sure about buyers. But are Reds fans thinking, "Oh man, we got to make a trade for this guy, or make a trade for that guy, and we'll definitely win this division"? Because right now it looks like you're going to have to win the division to make the playoffs. Well, right now the Brewers are in second place, and they're tied with the Giants for that last spot. So, You're all shocked right now. Gotcha. Yeah, it's surprising. Let me see if I have my list. I had a list of all the over/under predictions I made for this season, but I don't know what I did with it. I'll find that for next time. But man, we come in today once again. My Mets on a 2-game winning streak. Hopefully, getting things pointed in the right direction. They did make a trade for a pitcher. They got Flexen from Seattle, who was a former Met anyway, and they got another reliever in the deal as well. So the Mets building up that bullpen a little bit as well. Traded away a minor leaguer. But let's get ready for today's game. We're still about 5 minutes away from first pitch. Let me just make sure we're good to go on every platform here. Okay, good to go there. Good to go there. All right. Let's look. For the Mets, it'll be Nimmo leading off. Will be batting second. Lindor third. Alonso batting cleanup and playing first base. McNeil will be at second base today, batting fifth. Marte out and right. Vogelback DHing. Alvarez will catch and bat eighth. And Brett Baty will play down at third and bat ninth. So let's look here as we're waiting underway. Let's look at some other scores. We already talked about the Reds. The Reds won today 8-4 to completely take first place, depending on what Milwaukee does later. They're getting ready to start at 4 o'clock as well. But games going on right now. The Yankees lead the Orioles 7-3 in the eighth inning. The Marlins have a 15-0 lead over the Cardinals. The Marlins, another one of those teams that didn't think would finish above 500. And right now, if they hold on to win today, they'll get their 50th win of the season. Rain delay, bottom of the eighth. Thomas was here. Thomas was doing the Rangers-Red Sox game, but they're currently in a rain delay. Texas with a 6-2 lead there. I did the Rangers-Astros game yesterday, the game where the Astros came back and scored 2 runs in the ninth to win 12-11. But the Twins have an 8-2 lead over the Royals in the bottom of the seventh. A few games getting ready to start here at 4:10. Cubs, Brewers, Rockies, Astros, Mets, Diamondbacks, Phillies, Rays. Then at 4:30, we get the Mariners and Giants. 6:40, the A's and Tigers. Angels, Padres. Then at 7:10, we get the Braves, Guardians. Blue Jays, White Sox at 8:10. And at 9:10, the Pirates and Dodgers. Do you think Alonso is going to be the home run derby? Alonso announced on Sunday Night Baseball that he'll be doing the home run derby. He was added to the team Sunday, and he announced on Sunday Night Baseball that he'll be doing the home run derby. We'll look a little deeper in the Davies and Scherzer matchup here. Once again, Scherzer on the year 7-2, 3.87 ERA with a 1.20 WHIP. In 76 innings this year, he's given up 13 home runs and 74 hits with 85 strikeouts. Davies is 1-4 on the season, 6.54 ERA, 1.62 WHIP. In 42 2/3 innings, he's given up 3 home runs, 49 hits, and only 33 strikeouts. So does not strike out many batters. Let me get the SNY broadcast going for the Mets. Once again, here in the first, it'll be Nimmo, Pham, and Lindor. And if anybody gets on, Alonso as well. Davies still doing his warm-up. In that 1-4 record, he's making his 10th start. Averages less than 5 innings per start and gives up .285 batting average against opponents. So, but did have a great outing last time against the Tampa Bay Rays with that 7 innings and only 2 hits. The defense for Arizona, Rivera will be at third, Ahmed at short, Perdomo at second, Walker over at first, and Kelly behind the plate. And then out in the outfield, Carroll back out in the outfield. He did have a bruised shoulder, so we'll see how that holds up. Alec Thomas out in center, and Jake McCarthy in right. Nimmo steps into the box. He's batting .279 on the season, 12 home runs, 40 runs batted in. And the first pitch is on the outside corner, 0-1. The 0-1 is fouled away, 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Outside, 1-2. Oop, let me hide that so I don't see the tracker, because the tracker's ahead of my live stream. There we go. Up high, 2-2 to count. Nimmo, 6 career at-bats against Davies, 3 hits, 2 doubles, a triple. The 2-2. And that ball's lifted foul. Kelly comes back, and that'll go out of play. The Marlins game just went final. They won 15-2. The 2-2, down low and outside, 3-2. So after getting ahead 0-2 to Nimmo, he's worked the count full. The 3-2, and outside, ball 4. So leadoff walk, that'll bring up Pham. Pham's batting .295 on the season. 9 home runs, 34 runs batted in. Has also stolen 9 bases. Yeah, A&D saying nice walk. Yeah, good battle back there. It was 0-2 in the count and came back and walked. On the outside corner to Pham, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. And he hits one. And double play. Walker makes the catch, and they double off Nimmo at first base. And he is out. So that'll bring up Lindor with 2 out and nobody on. No, he couldn't get back. The Mets broadcast talking about sliding back in. He was out. On the outside corner, 0-1. So nice play by Walker at first to catch that line drive. Drops a curveball in there. It counts 0-2. It's that ball's up high. It counts 1-2. The 1-2 to Lindor. Swung on a miss. So we go bottom one, no score. Scherzer will take the mound. All right, let's come back over to the chat. Let's look. We already got 5 votes on the poll there. 2 people have voted for the Mets, 2 people for a good game, and 1 person for the Diamondbacks. For the Diamondbacks, it'll be Perdomo, McCarthy, and Carroll, and if anybody gets on, Walker. Now 2 games final today in baseball. The Reds beat the Nationals 8-4, and the Marlins beat the Cardinals 15-2. Bottom of the 8th in the Bronx, the Yankees have a 7-3 lead over the Orioles. In a rain delay in the bottom of the 8th in Boston, the Rangers hold on to a 6-2 lead against the Red Sox. The Twins now with a 9-2 lead in the top of the 8th inning. Or Twins over the Royals, excuse me. Going to the bottom of the 1st, Cubs and Brewers, no score. Same thing, bottom of the 1st, Rockies and Astros, no score. And Phillies, Rays going to the bottom of the 1st, no score as well. Like I said, this is Carroll's first start since bruising his shoulder on Thursday. Max making his 15th start on the year, 7-2 record, 3.87 ERA, 76 and 2/3 innings, 74 hits in those innings. First pitch is up high, 1-0. Hey, Waters here saying hello, happy 4th of July. Second pitch is fouled away, 1-1. Corey Kidd is here as well. Welcome in, everybody. Hopefully, everybody had a wonderful 4th of July. The 1-1 is fouled off again, 1-2. The 1-2 outside, 2-2. Arizona doesn't strike out much, 14th in the National League. And he swung on a miss, and he strikes out. As soon as they say they don't strike out much, the first batter strikes out. That'll bring up McCarthy. McCarthy's doesn't have any career at bats against Scherzer. But 1 out here, nobody on. Mets in their road grays, blue and orange New York across the chest. First pitch is in there for a strike. Arizona in their black home uniforms with the Arizona logo on the left breast. Excuse me. And that ball's lifted out to left. Pham comes running in, and it'll drop foul. 0-2 the count. The Mets infield, Beatty at third, Lindor at short, McNeil at second, Alonso over at first, and Alvarez behind the dish. In the outfield, we got Pham out in left, Nimmo out in center, and Marte in right field. Here's the 0-2. Bounced in the dirt, 1-2. Swung on a miss. So back-to-back strikeouts. Uh, as soon as I talk about the Arizona not being the team that strikes out a lot, the first two batters strike out. Water says the Mets called up Stewart today. Is that the kid they just traded for with Seattle? I know they got. They called him up yesterday. Oh, was that the kid they just traded for? First pitch to Carroll is up high. Want to know? Hey, Rising Rhino's here. Once again, Rising Rhino, congratulations on 500 subs. And that ball's ripped foul. 1-1 to count. Sounds like he broke his bat. I know Rising Rhino covered the hot dog eating contest today. Had his 500 sub giveaway as well. So if you guys are definitely in the football action, make sure you go check out Rising Rhino and his channel over there. Definitely been crushing it covering the CFL. Oh, no, he was already with the Mets. He played in spring training. Gotcha. Oh, you're welcome, buddy. Keep grinding. The 1-1. And that one's looped out to left. Fam at the track, at the wall. It's out of here. So Carroll, in his first game back, hits a solo home run in the bottom of the first inning. Only about 2 rows deep, so it wasn't absolutely crushed, but just got enough of it. So that'll bring up Christian Walker. Well, I'd want to know. Walker batting 269 on the year, 16 homers, 54 runs batted in. The 1-0 is outside, 2-0. Hey, Anthony's here. Anthony, great to see you again. He's saying hello and happy 4th to all. The 2-0. They swung on a miss, 2-1. The 2-1. Not. It was called a strike by the home plate umpire. Not sure if he was actual strike or if he said he swung. Hey, Farhan, what's up, buddy? Great to see you. Saying happy 4th of July. Happy 4th of July to you as well, Farhan. Great to see you again. Here's the 2-2. And he couldn't hold his swing, struck him out. So Scherzer strikes out the side, but gives up the solo shot to Carroll. And we go to the second. Arizona leads 1-0. All right, we got 7 likes on the video already. Thank you all so much for hitting that thumbs up. Really appreciate it. Let me come back over. Anthony put something in the chat. Anthony M says, "Good to hear you. Always a good game broadcast." Well, thank you very much for those kind words. How did he even hit that out? I don't know. I'm surprised. The way Pham went back on the ball, I expected to call him to catch it, but it just kept going. But for the Mets in the top of the second, it'll be Alonso, McNeil, and Marte. Let's keep looking here. I'll try to keep up to date on the scores as well if anything's happening. I know I got the scoreboard there, but I like to put if runners are on or what else is going on. Let's take a look here. Going to the top of the second, the Phillies and Rays are scoreless. Top of the second, Rockies and Astros are scoreless. Top of the second, here we go. Top of the second, Cubs and Brewers are scoreless. But the Cubs have a runner on third and only one out. Going to the ninth inning, the Twins still lead 9-2. Rangers and Red Sox still in a rain delay there in the eighth inning. And the Yankees have an 8-3 lead over the Orioles in the bottom of the eighth there. First pitch to Alonso's a fastball and for a strike, 0-1. Inside, 1-1. Alonso batting .221 on the year, 25 homers, 58 RBIs, missed about 10 days. And that ball's outside, 2-1. Rhino telling everybody to hit that like button. Let's go. Thank you, Rhino. Second first baseman in Mets history to make 3 All-Star games, and that ball's ripped foul. 2-2. The All-Star game is in Seattle this year. And that ball's inside. Full count to Alonso. The 3-2. And Pete lines one out to right field. McCarthy right there. One away. That'll bring up McNeil. McNeil batting .258 on the season, 3 homers, 24 runs batted in. McNeil's definitely had a disappointing season after winning the National League batting title last year. The Phillies just took a 1-0 lead over the Rays. Have to see how they did that. First pitch to McNeil's in for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1's bounced in there, 1-1. The 1-1. And that ball's in on the fist, looped out the left, and it'll be foul. 1-2 the count. Anthony says, come on, Mets, let's get it right back. McNeil takes strike 3 on the outside corner. So Davies has retired 4 in a row after giving off the leadoff walk. Farhan's asking, Rhino is asking Farhan, is that you? I believe it was. It had his picture on it. But I think he added a name to it. And that here's Marte. Marte batting .252 on the year, 4 homers and 25 runs batted in. First pitch is outside, 1-0. Outside, 2-0. Marte's career, 12 for 31 against Davies. Outside 3-0. And also, Marte in his 41 career games versus the Diamondbacks has a 335 batting average. And there's a strike, 3-1 to count. The 3-1. And that one's lined right up the middle, out the center fielder. Oh, Thomas will come over and cut it off. So a 2-out single there from Marte. That'll bring up Vogelbach. Vogelbach batting 209 on the year with 5 homers, 23 runs batted in. Vogelbach's got 4 career at-bats against Davies with 2 hits, one of those being a home run. The first pitch to Vogelbach is down and low, 1-0. Not going, and the pitch is outside, 2-0. Thomas says Vogelbach equals automatic out. The 2-0, and that one's lifted out to left. Carroll will make the catch in foul territory. So we go bottom 2, still 1-0 Arizona. All right, got 13 votes in the poll there on the YouTube side. Got 8 likes on the video. Thank you all so much for hitting that thumbs up. For Arizona in the bottom of the second, it'll be Gurriel, Rivera, and Kelly. Another game just went final. The Twins beat the Royals 9-3. Come over and look at some scores. Phillies with that 1-0 lead over Tampa Bay in the bottom of the second. Rockies and Astros, no score, bottom of the second. Cubs with a 1-0 lead over the Brewers in the second. Rangers and Red Sox still in that rain delay. And we're in the top of the ninth, and the Yankees have an 8-4 lead over the Orioles. The Orioles have a runner on second and 1 out. Gurriel lead off here. Outside 1-0. Inside 2-0 the count. Way inside 3-0. To 3-0. In for a strike, 3-1. Here's a 3-1, and that one's fouled off, and now it's a full count. To 3-2, and that one's hit out to center. Nimmo, a couple steps back before the track, will make the catch. That'll bring up Rivera with one out. And that first pitch is fouled away, 0-1. Fouled away, 0-2 the count. Rhino saying, what are you up to today, John? Nothing. I was supporting other streamers today, man. Just relaxing. Watched your stream today. Watched Thomas's stream today. Doing my stream now. And that ball's up high, 1-2. Hey, Eric is here. Eric saying, hey, all. Great to see you, Eric. Hopefully you're doing well. The 1-2 is fouled away. Still 1-2. Saying July 4th. Oop. July 4th stream celebration. Yep, Thomas saying just watching some baseball on the 4th. And that ball's tapped foul, still 1-2. Chase Field, did you know Chase and swung on a miss, struck him out, 2 down. That's his 4th strikeout. Did everybody know that Chase Field was the first MLB ballpark to have a pool? I did not know that. First pitch is to Kelly's inside, 1-0. Eric says he's going to throw up. You follow the Mariners, Yankees, and Cardinals. Thankfully, you still have the Mariners and Yankees. The Cardinals, that ball's tapped foul, 1-1. The 1-1. And Kelly pops it up. Alonso calling everybody off. Now McNeil comes over, and he'll make the catch. So we go to the 3rd. Still 1-0 Arizona. For the Mets, it'll be 8-9-1. Uh, 17 votes in the poll now. 47% saying Mets, 29% saying Arizona, and 24% saying just hoping for a good game. Got 9 likes on the video. Thank you all so much for hitting that thumbs up. Really appreciate that. The Yankees-Orioles game is now final. The Yankees win that game 8-4. Rangers and Red Sox still in a rain delay. Cubs still lead the Brewers 1-0. Rockies, it's now 2-0 Cubs. Cubs just took a 2-0 lead there. Rockies and Astros are scoreless in the third. Philly still with that 1-0 lead over the Rays in the third. And Mariners and Giants just getting underway. Mariners have runners on. Actually, Mariners just took a 1-0 lead and have a runner on first base and one out. I'll come back over to the chat. See, Uneducated Sports Talk is here. Carlos, what's up, Carlos? What's up, chat? Always good to see you, Pure Adrenaline Sports. Thanks, brother. Hopefully you're having a great day, getting a chance to relax, spend some time with some family. Rising Rhino asking everybody to hit that like button. All right, Alvarez will lead off. First pitch is in there for a strike. Alvarez on the year, 214 average, 13 homers, 27 runs batted in. And he taps one down the short. Ahmed grabs and throws one away. That'll bring up Brett Beatty. Beatty's batting 244 with 5 homers and 21 runs batted in. All right, Davies winds and deals, and Beatty swings it, and that'll go into right field for a 1-out single. And that back to the top of the order with Nimmo. Nimmo led off the game with a walk, but was doubled off on the line drive double play. The first pitch to Nimmo is low and outside, 1-0. Nimmo batting 279 with those 12 home runs and 40 runs batted in. The 1-0 up high, 2-0. The 2-0. And that one's trying to Walker again, towards first for one, and double play. That actually goes down as a 3-6-1 double play. Then we go bottom 3. Still 1-0 Arizona. All right, for Arizona in the bottom of the third, it'll be 8-9-1 for them as well. Ahmed, Thomas, and Perdomo. All right, bottom of the third, Rays have a runner on first and nobody out, down a run there. Giants coming up in the bottom of the first against the Mariners. Rockies and Astros are still scoreless. Cubs up 2-0. Rangers and Red Sox still in that rain delay. Thomas, if you're still here, what do you think? I know you were live streaming that one. They're going to get back underway, or is it supposed to rain and wash that out now. Still got 9 likes on the video. Thank you all so much for hitting that thumbs up. Really supports the channel by pushing it out to more people. 17 votes in the poll still. First pitch to Ahmed is up high, 1-0. Hey, Linda Stark is here. Linda, how are you? Just popped in to hit that like button. Thank you so much. And Ahmed hits one out to center. Nimmo comes running in, and he'll settle under it and make the catch. That'll bring up Alex Thomas, batting .218 on the year, 3 home runs and 13 runs batted in. Thomas is saying they're saying that it will be another hour or longer for the Red Sox Rangers delay. The first pitch to Thomas is that low. Thought he was going to call it a strike. 1-0. And that ball would look high, but this one was called a strike. 1-1 to count. There's a strike, 1-2. Swung on a miss, he struck him out. So the first time through the lineup, Scherzer strikes out 5. Hey, Sandra's here. Sandra, how are you? Saying what's up, PAS. Sandra, thank you for stopping by. How are the tasty beverages? Unsponsored tasty beverage today is Dr. Pepper, of course. Here's Perdomo, who struck out his first time up. The first pitch is in there for a strike. The 0-1 is popped up, and that'll go out of play, 0-2. Outside, 1-2. The 1-2. And that one's driven in the right field, but Marte hadn't played perfectly. So that'll retire the side. We go to the 4th inning, still 1-0 Arizona. Come back over and catch up on the chat here. Linda's saying no tasty beverages today. Got to have tasty beverages every day. So I will also be covering the other games of this series, but those games will not be starting until 9:30 Eastern time at night. So It'll be some late nights, but make sure you hit that subscribe button, that notification bell, so you know when we do go live. Oh, I just saw that. Sandra saying, just tea, seltzer, and coffee. Waiting for vacation for tasty beverages. For the Mets in the fourth here, it'll be 2, 3, and 4 in the lineup. Pham, Lindor, and Alonso. Down a run. First pitch to Pham is down low, 1-0. The 1-0 on the outside corner, 1-1. Pham hit a line drive in the first inning that was caught by the first baseman and doubled off Nimmo at first. The 1-1 outside, 2-1. The 2-1 is down and low, 3-1. That one's fouled back, 3-2 to count. And, that, and it's a foul ball that was lined right down the foul line in right field, but 3 feet foul. The 3-2, and that one's lined down the right field line as well, but out of play. The 3-2, and that one's tapped down the short. Ahmed plays it on the hop and throws him out at first. That'll bring up Lindor. Lindor struck out to end the first. First pitch is outside, 1-0. Outside, 2-0. Tapped foul, 2-1. The 2-1. Way outside. 3-1. The 3-1 to Lindor. Up high, ball 4. So a 1-out walk here. That'll bring up Alonso. Alonso flew out to right field to lead off the second inning. And Alonso taps the first pitch foul, 0-1. The 0-1. Ripped foul, 0-2. The 0-2 to Pete is up high and outside, 1-2. Hey, Stephen is here. Stephen, who's pitching for Arizona? Zach Davies is pitching for Arizona today. Here's the 1-2 to Alonso, outside, 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Inside, 3-2. Almost hit Pete. Steven says, thank you and subscribe. Well, Steven, first off, thank you so much for being here. And then thank you for subscribing as well. And Rising Rhino also giving you a thank you as well. All right, we got a full count on Alonso. Davies was ahead in the count 0-2. Lindor, the runner at first, with 1 down. Pick-off throw to first. Lindor back in. The 3-2. Lindor runs. And Alonso cranks one to deep left field. That ball is foul. So we'll do the 3-2 count once again. Lindor goes, and Alonso strikes out, and Lindor's safe at second. So he'll still base. But 2 outs now for McNeil with a runner on second. Steven saying we're welcome. All right, the first pitch to McNeil is a strike. 0-1. McNeil struck out his first time up. The 0-1. They checked down at third. They said he went 0-2. I didn't see a good look. Let's see. Oh, yeah, he went. The SNY broadcast is complaining. He went. Here's the 0-2 to McNeil. And he taps it to Ahmed at short, and they won't get him at first. So it'll be runners on the corners with 2 out. That'll bring up Marte with runners on the corners. Marte singled his first time up. McNeil does have 4 stolen bases on the year. We'll see if he goes. First pitch, Marte's inside 1-0. There's a strike. 1-1. The 1-1 to Marte. Swung on a miss, 1-2. The 1-2 to Marte. And he drives one to deep left field. Carroll looks up, and it's out of here. And the Mets take a 3-1 lead. Marte now 2 for 2 today. A single and a home run gives the Mets the lead. Exit velo was 105.6. Went down and got the changeup. Oh, yeah. Look at Lindor. Lindor at third knew it. Here's Vogelback. First pitch is in for a strike. Rhino said, let's go Mets. Yes, sir. That's a big hit. Down low, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 on the outside corner, 1-2. And Vogelback hits one down to second. Perdomo will get it and throw it over to first. And that retires the side. But the Mets get 3 on the 3-run blast from Marte. We go bottom 4. It's 3-1 Mets. All right, we got 12 likes on the video. We got 20 people watching right now. Thank you all so much. 26 votes in the poll. Let me come over. I see some more comments coming through here. Hey, before, what's up? It's been a while since we've seen you. Hopefully you're doing well. saying hello, Mets fans. Before has been here before. I'm trying to remember the team. Don't tell me. I don't remember. I do not remember before. Oh, you are the Diamondbacks fan. So welcome in. For the Diamondbacks in the bottom of the fourth inning here, it'll be McCarthy, Carroll, and Walker. Carroll so far the only hit for Arizona, that solo home run in the first inning. Scherzer's retired 7 in a row. What do we got here? We got McCarthy arguing the call with a home plate umpire, but I didn't see what was called. My guess would be a pitch clock violation. He's got to be in the box ready to go with 8 seconds left. He wasn't ready. I don't know. The SNY broadcast. So now I'm disagreeing with them again here. I thought that was a violation. You got to be ready to go with 8 seconds left if you're the batter. He wasn't in the box. So it's 0-1. And there's a strike 0-2. Swung on a miss. He struck him out at a ball in the dirt. That's Scherzer's 6th strikeout of the day on a team that does not strike out much. That'll bring up Carroll. Carroll with the only Diamondbacks hit today. That solo home run in the first. First pitch, it's up high, 1-0. The 1-0. Fouled straight back, 1-1. The 1-1 to Carroll. And that one's ripped down to Alonso. Nice diving stop. He'll flip it to Scherzer. 2 away. I'll bring up Walker with 2 out and nobody on. Swung on a miss, though, and 1 to count to Walker. The 0-1. Inside, 1-1. Rhino says, let's get to 20 likes. Hit that like button and smash that thumbs up. Let's go. Where are we at? We're up to 12. Thank you all so much for hitting that thumbs up. Bounced in the dirt, 2-1. The 2-1 fouled away, 2-2. And that ball's tapped foul, still 2-2. The 2-2. Down low, 3-2. The 3-2. Oh, and Walker hits one to deep center field. Nimmo looks up at it, and that ball's out of here. And it's a 3-2 ball game. I want to see how far that one went. That's going to be at least 430. That ball was crushed. Before saying, hey now. Let's see if I might have to go to ESPN to see how far that was. Yep, they don't tell me there on NMLB. So let me go over to ESPN and see how far that ball went. Holy cow. I'll bring up Gurriel now in a 3-2 ball game. First pitch is a ball, 1-0. And Pham will look up at that one, and that one's out of here. Back-to-back homers. We're tied the game at 3. All the runs today have been scored on home runs. Hey, Bernard's here. Bernard saying, hey, everyone, happy 4th of July. Let's go Mets. And before saying, wow, yeah, back-to-back home runs by you guys to tie it up. That'll bring up Rivera. 3 solo shots by Arizona and a 3-run blast by Marte, and that's why we're tied at 3. First pitch is fouled away, 0-1. Walker's home run, the one to center field, went 449. Crushed. That ball was crushed. The 0-1. And that ball's hit out to left field. Actually, Pham's coming in on this one, and he'll make the catch. That retires the side, but back-to-back home runs by Walker and Gurriel ties it at 3. It'll be 8-9-1 for the Mets. Yeah, Rising Rhino saying, what's going on here? Everybody ate their Wheaties this morning, it looks like. Let's come back over. Let's look at some scores. Top of the 5th, Phillies and Rays. Phillies still have that 1-0 lead over Tampa Bay. The Mariners have a 3-0 lead over the Giants in the third inning. Astros with a 1-0 lead over the Rockies in the bottom of the fifth. Cubs up 4-0 over the Brewers in the bottom of the fifth. Rangers and Red Sox still in that rain delay. And the Yankees-Orioles game has gone final. As well as Reds beat the Nationals earlier today. Marlins beat the Cardinals 15-2. And the Twins beat the Royals 9-3. So here we are going to the fifth inning, tied at 3. And Alvarez, Beatty, and Nimmo for the Mets. I would say good game he's hearing, so far. Once again, Wednesday and Thursday night will be 9:30 Eastern time for the Mets and Diamondbacks, and then Friday, Saturday, and won't be doing the Mets game on Sunday. I'll be doing the NBC Peacock game, Texas and Washington, I think, on Sunday. First pitch to Alvarez is in for a strike, 0-1. Outside, 1-1. Who from the East Coast is going to stay awake late? Any Met fans will. That ball's tapped foul, 1-2. Swung on a miss. That's one away. That'll bring up Beatty. Beatty's 1-for-1 with a single, but was doubled up in the third inning. Excuse me. First pitch to Beatty's outside, 1-0. The 1-0 is on the outside corner, 1-1. And that one's tapped. Davies. Walker will come over and flip to Davies, and that's 2 away. Back to the top of the lineup with Nimmo. Nimmo's 0-for-1. Walked in the first and grounded into a 3-6-1 double play to end the third. The first pitch to Nimmo outside, 1-0. There's a strike. Nice curveball. 1-1 to count. The 1-1 inside, 2-1. On the outside corner, 2-2. Bernard says, "Can you tell me who's pitching for the Mets?" Yes, Scherzer's pitching. Timeout by Nimmo with the count 2-2. And Nimmo lines one down the left field line, but foul. Nimmo struggling with the average at 279. A little less than that now with the 0-for-1. 12 home runs, has struck out 85 times. The 2-2, and he drives one to right field. And it's out of here. And the Mets take a 4-3 lead. All 7 runs so far in the ball game come via the home run. Before it says we're losing again. Yeah, Thomas saying early home run derby, yes sir. All right, that'll bring up Pham. Pham's 0 for 2 today. Lined out into a double play in the first inning and then grounded out to short in the fourth. First pitch is on the outside corner, 0-1. Oh and 2, nice pitch. Yeah, the ball is traveling today. VO2, outside, 1-2. The 1-2 to Pham. Davies winds and deals. He struck him out. And that'll retire the side. But the Mets get the one on the solo shot by Nimmo. And we go bottom 5, 4-3 Mets. We got 28 votes in the poll, 54% saying Mets, 32% saying Arizona, and 14% just here for a good game. We got 13 likes on the video. Thank you all so much for hitting that thumbs up. Really pushes our content out. If you haven't already, there is a spot down at the bottom on the YouTube side. Make sure you share this out. If you're on other social media platforms, share it out for us. Would really appreciate that as well. All right, for Arizona in the bottom of the fifth, it'll be 7, 8, and 9. Kelly, Ahmed, and Alec Thomas. All right, once again, Kelly will lead it off. Kelly popped out the second, his first time up. Showing the desert there in Arizona. They said it's like 115 degrees outside. And Kelly pops one up, and McNeil will make the catch. One pitch, one out. That'll bring up Nick Ahmed. Flew out the center, his first time up. Anthony says, if you had to pick one more player that is going to hit it out today, who would it be? Alonso. I want to see Alonso hit another home run. Alonso is my favorite player in baseball right now. First pitch is in there for a strike. Scherzer winds and deals down low. And that ball's tapped up the third baseline, but foul. 1-2. Ooh, you're going with Beatty. Nice. That's a good one. I like that one. Swung on a miss. Ball way outside of the zone. That's 7 strikeouts for Scherzer on a team that when we started, I said they're 14th right now in the National League in strikeouts, so they don't strike out much. And that's 7 here. First pitch to Thomas is outside, 1-0. Kyle Nelson getting warmed up in the Arizona bullpen, left-handed reliever. The 1-0. That one's fouled away, 1-1. Yeah, what about the rest of you? Come on. Who else you want to see hit a home run today? Tomorrow night, it'll be Senga against Henry. And Thursday night, it'll be Carrasco versus Nelson. The 1-1 bounced in there, 2-1. Inside, 3-1. That ball's tapped down to McNeil, and he keeps it on the infield. But Thomas will be safe at first. I don't think that'll be an error. I don't think that'll be an error, but Thomas will be safe at first. Yep, they said the Mets broadcast already say scored a hit. So back to the top of the lineup with Perdomo. He's 0 for 2 today. Struck out and lined out to right. Scherzer fires, and it's in for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1. Outside, 1-1. Pickoff throw over to first. Thomas back in easily. Swung on a miss. Counts 1-2. Another pickoff throw over. Thomas back in safely. So that's it. Thomas can either go, but if Scherzer throws over again, he's got to pick him off or it's a balk. Oh, same lead. It's a nice lead, but not too big. And he goes, and it's fouled away. If you're just joining us, the Mets have a 4-3 lead here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Arizona got on the board in the first with a Carroll solo shot. The Mets got a 3-run home run from Marte in the fourth. Arizona got 2 solo shots from Walker and Gurriel in the fourth to tie it, and then the Mets took the 4-3 lead on a Nimmo solo home run. Not sure. They just showed the replay. I think that was a balk. All right, here's the 1-2. Thomas goes. A ball low. The throw, not in time. So that's Thomas's 5th stolen base. And the count's 2-2 to Perdomo. The 2-2. Inside, 3-2. So for Scherzer, 2 straight innings where he struggled once he got 2 outs. So Scherzer fakes a throw to second. The 3-2 is inside and low, ball 4. So it'll be runners on first and second here for McCarthy. McCarthy's 0 for 2 today with 2 strikeouts. The first pitch to McCarthy is outside, 1-0. The 1-0 is foul tipped, 1-1. Oh, and it's hit right back up the middle. Lindor keeps it on the infield and throw over to first, not in time. So it'll load the bases, but that definitely saved the run here. But bases are loaded with 2 outs here for Corbin Carroll. Rising Rhino wants to know, so how long do the Mets hold on to the lead? I'm going to say right here, Corbin Carroll's going to hit one in the gap, I believe. I think Scherzer's kind of lost it here with 2 outs. Last inning, the first 2 guys got out, and then he gave up back-to-back home runs. And here in the 5th inning, The first two guys got out, and then he's giving up a walk or a single, a walk, and an infield single here. The first pitch to Carroll is down low, 1-0. Outside, 2-0. The 2-0. There's a strike, 2-1. The 2-1. Swung on a miss, 2-2. The 2-2. That one's popped up, and it'll go out of play. 2-2. The 2-2. Outside, 3-2. Rising Rhino says, uh-oh, yep. Bernard saying, come on, Mets. Yep, let's go, Max. It's a full count. Nowhere to put him. The 3-2. And it's popped foul out of play. The 3-2. Outside, ball 4. That'll walk in a run. And we are tied at 4. Bases still loaded. This is all with 2 outs here in the 5th inning. Kelly popped out the second, and Ahmed struck out. And then Thomas singled. Perdomo walked. McCarthy singled, and now Carroll walked. And we're tied at 4. I'll bring up Walker. Walker's 1 for 2 in the day. Struck out and hit a solo home run. And that ball he hit went 449 feet to straightaway center field. And Walker whips one and foul. Yep, nowhere to put him. Max does this every game where he gets through the 4th inning okay, and then kind of starts falling apart. Dominic Leone getting warm up in the Mets pen. Scherzer getting ready to throw the 87th pitch. The 0-1. Inside, 1-1. – Max's 30th pitch of the inning coming up. 1-1 to count. And that one's tapped foul. 1-2 to count. The 1-2. Down low, 2-2. Bernard saying, please. Perdomo the runner at third, McCarthy at second, Carroll at first. 2-2 count to Walker. Swung on a miss, and that'll end the inning. But the Diamondbacks get another one to tie it back up at 4. We go to the 6th inning. All right, 35 votes in the poll, 49% saying Mets, 37% saying Arizona, and 14 hoping for a good game, and that's exactly what we're getting here. 4-4 headed to the 6th. For the Mets, 3, 4, and 5 in the lineup. Lindor, Alonso, and McNeil. We'll see if Davies comes back out here after sitting for so long. Yep, Bernard saying, come on, Max, what are you doing? Seriously. And honestly, it's getting to be every game with Max where he gets to the 5th inning and just starts falling apart. But is that an age thing or is that something else with Scherzer? Mariners have a 3-0 lead over the Giants going to the 5th inning. The Phillies have a 2-0 lead over the Rays. Phillies have bases loaded in the top of the 7th with only 1 out. Astros with a 3-0 lead over the Rockies in the 7th. Cubs up 4-2 over the Brewers now in the 6th. Rangers and Red Sox back underway in the bottom of the 8th there. All right. Davies still bound. He's in the face Lindor. Have to treat him like Peterson only 3 times through the lineup, right? And Lindor fouls one off. It's 0-2. Lindor's 0 for 1 today. Struck out to end the 1st and walked and scored in the 4th. The 0-2. And that one's popped up. Thomas will come over and make the catch. 1 away. That'll bring up Alonso. Alonso is 0 for 2. Bernard, you must be behind. Bernard, you must be behind. Make sure at the bottom where the bar is, make sure you hit that live button. Outside, too, no to Alonso. Hey, Carlos is here. Saying, let's go Mets. Let's get that run back. The count's 2-0 to Alonso. Outside 3-0. There's a strike, 3-1. And Pete lines one, and that's foul. 3-2. Carlos all saying hi to everybody that's in the chat. The 3-2. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. So that'll bring up McNeil with 2 out and nobody on. And we're getting a pitching change. So it's 4-4 when Davies is taken out. Lefty coming in to face McNeil. McNeil's 1 for 2, struck out and singled and scored in that 4th inning on that home run by Marte. Uh, 36 votes in the poll, 50% saying Mets, 36% saying Diamondbacks. We're in a pitching change. Let me look at my fantasy teams here. Coming into today, I was down by 20-something points. And down by even more than that now. I wonder why. He's got Eflin pitching for Tampa Bay, who had 12 points, but right now in line for the loss. First pitch to McNeil is up high, 1-0. There's a strike, 1-1. How about now, he says. I don't know. Are you live? I got McNeil up. And that ball is tapped to second. Nimmo will get it and throw it over to first. So a 1-2-3 inning here for Arizona. We go bottom 6, still tied at 4. Come over and look. All right, 37 votes in the poll, 51% say Mets. Come back over to the chat. Now Bernard says now he's with us, guys. Yep. And I don't know why it does that. Sometimes it does that where you'll be behind. If you're watching on your phone and the lock screen comes on, the video doesn't keep playing, so maybe that could be why. Rising Rhino telling everybody to smash that like button, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, that notification bell as well. Rising Rhino saying hit that Buffalo Wild Wings button so we get in the extra innings. I did not know. Did we get a sponsor here? I think that's an unsponsored Buffalo Wild Wings button. For Arizona, in the bottom of the sixth, it'll be Gurriel, Rivera, and Kelly. Oh, Max back out on the mound. First pitch is fouled away. Scherzer threw 33 pitches in that fifth inning, up to 91 for the day. That one tripped foul, 0-2. He said, I wish you had B-Dubs as a sponsor. I don't even have one around here, I don't think. Think about half hour, 45 minutes is the closest one, I think. The 0-2 to Gurriel, down in the dirt, 1-2. Swung on a miss, he struck him out. That's 9 strikeouts for Scherzer. So we're tied at 4 here in the bottom of the sixth. That'll bring up Rivera. Rivera's 0-2 on the day, struck out and flew out to left. Yes, before the Gamecast is always ahead of me. I have it blocked on my screen, so I actually can't see it. So I only get to see what happens on the game feed, but you guys see it ahead of me. The count's 1-1. And that one's grounded to Lindor at short. Plays it on a hop. Fires to Alonso, 2 away. That'll bring up Kelly. Kelly's 0-2 today. Both times have popped out to McNeil at second. Scherzer up to 97 pitches here, so most likely his last inning. The first pitch to Kelly's in for a strike. The 0-1. Ooh, inside. They don't check the swing. 1-1. The 1-1. And that one's tapped to Lindor at short. He'll play it on a hop as well and throws it over to Alonso, and that'll retire the side. We go to the 7th, still tied at 4. For the Mets, it'll be Marte, Vogelback, and Alvarez. I hope so. Get Max out of there. He's done. Well, he just had a good inning there, but he's up to over 100 pitches, so my guess would be he's done as well. But up to 15 likes on the video. Thank you all so much for hitting that thumbs up. It just changed as I was about to say what it was. 38 votes in the poll, 53% still saying Mets, 34% saying Arizona, and 13% of these are just here for a good game, which we're getting here. So that's good. Marte's 2 for 2 on the day. He's got a single and a 3-run home run. Hey, Russian Tony's back saying salute from Russia. I know you've been in here before. Hopefully you're doing well today. Okay, Brizzy2K says, I think the Bills are still the team to beat in the AFC. I'm not sure what that has to do with the Mets Diamondbacks game right now. Steven is here. Steven saying, how did the Mets score? The Mets scored on a 3-run home run from Marte and a solo home run from Nimmo. There's a first pitch strike. Castro now in pitching for Arizona. The 0-1 swung on a miss, 0-2. The 0-2, and that one's hit out the center. Thomas will come over and make the catch, 1 away. That'll bring up Vogelback. Vogelback's 0 for 2. Flew out to left field and grounded out to second. First pitch is down low, 1-0. Steven says, thanks, you're welcome. Consuela says, Mets win, please. The 2-0 to Vogelback is fouled away, 2-1. And Vogelback pops one up in foul territory. Kelly will come over and it'll go out of play. 2-2 the count. Rising Rhino says 2 likes till 20. What's up? Thank you all so much for hitting that thumbs up. Really appreciate that. If you haven't already, make sure you do that. Hit that subscribe button, that little notification bell so you know when we do go live. And make sure you vote there in the poll in the chat. Should be at the top of the chat. The 2-2 is outside, 3-2. to 3-2, and that one's ripped foul down the first base line. And ripped down the first base line again, still 3-2. To 3-2. Fouled off again. A 9-pitch at bat so far here for Vogelback. So making Castro work. Outside, ball 4. Nice at bat there by Vogelback to work a 1-out walk. And we'll get a pinch runner here. Who is it? Stewart. And Stewart will come in. He was just called up. Oh, foul ball. It would have been a ball up and in, but the check swing fouls it off. So it's 0-1. Yes, 100%. They should have signed Bassett and let Cookie go. Agreed. And tried to hold the swing again. It's 0-2 the count. The Phillies just scored again, take a 3-0 lead over the Rays. Oh, fouls it straight back. Still 0-2. Fouls off another one, still 0-2. And fouled off again, still 0-2. Making Castro work here. Getting ready to throw his 18th pitch, only on his second batter. And that ball's outside and low, 1-2. They check down at first, no swing. The Mets have gotten all their runs on home runs. A 3-run shot from Marte, a solo shot from Nimmo. Runner on first. Oh, and Alvarez crushes one to deep left center field, and it's out of here. And the Mets go up 6-4. That's his 14th home run of the year. Exit velo was 110. Absolutely smoked that ball. All 6 runs for the Mets have been from the home run. Anthony M. saying W. Swung on a miss by Beatty, 0-1. Bernard saying that kid can hit. Carlos saying yes. I'll go over and check ESPN. Swung on a miss, 0-2 to Beatty. I want to see how far that ball went. That might have went further than the one by Gurriel. Gurriel hit one 449. This one might have went further. 467. Absolutely crushed that baseball. Ball down low, 1-2. Hey, Xavier's back. Saying hello, Xavier. Great to see you again. You believe I was contemplating over Beatty and Alvarez and picked Beatty for the dinger. And the pitch is outside, 2-2. Swung on a missed. So struck him out. That's the second out of the inning. Back to the top of the lineup with Nimmo. Nimmo's 1-for-2 today. Walked, grounded into an inning-ending double play in the third, and hit a solo shot in the fifth. Next Rangers live stream is Sunday. Doing the Sunday game. I believe they're playing the Nationals. The 1-1 to Nimmo's outside, 2-1. And that counts 2-2. Waters back. Xavier says, okay, thanks. Yep, hope to see you on Sunday. It's the early game here on the East Coast. It starts at noon. And Waters says the Mets are finally competing against good teams. Outside, 3-2 to count to Nimmo. I do like the Mets hats today. They're either black or a dark blue. And NY is in stars and stripes. I might have to find that hat and order that hat. And that's a walk to Nimmo. Get a mound visit here. Adams getting warmed up in the pen for Arizona. All right, here we go. Here's Pham. Pham's 0-for-3 today. First pitch is inside, 1-0. Pham hits one out to shallow right field. McCarthy will come in and make the catch. But Alvarez puts the Mets in front on that 2-run blast. It's now 6-4 Metropolitans heading to the bottom of the seventh. Did that game resume or did they call it because of rain? I know it was in a rain delay. Mets up their game against teams with winning records. Yes. Well, let's go. To 19 likes on the video. Thank you all so much for hitting that thumbs up. Really appreciate that. 42 votes in the poll, 55% saying Mets, 33% saying Arizona, 12% just here for a good game. Let's get some up-to-minute scores here. See what we got going. Cubs still lead 4-2, top of the eighth there against the Brewers. Astros lead 4-0 over the Rockies in the eighth inning. Phillies up 3-1 over the Rays now in the bottom of the eighth inning. And Mariners up 4-0 over the Giants. So the Mets winning here and the Giants losing. That's one of the teams that is ahead of the Mets. The Giants lose. Oh, the Brewers. The Brewers need to lose, and they're losing. Right now, Philadelphia's winning, but we'll see who comes in the pitch for the Mets here in this inning. Carlos saying 3 up, 3 down, please. And Xavier says he's going to Florida tonight at 3 a.m. driving. Well, be safe. All right, Brooks Rally will come in the pitch for the Mets here. It'll be 8, 9, and 1 in the Diamondbacks lineup. Ahmed will lead off. He's 0 for 2, flew out to center and struck out. First pitch is outside. Excuse me, outside 1-0. Outside 2-0. Outside 3-0. And a 4-pitch walk. We'll get a pinch hitter here for Arizona. Kyle Lewis will come in to pinch hit for Alex Thomas. Water says Regatta has a 4.70 ERA, but has a good strikeout per 9 and low walk. I don't care if you got a high ERA. I don't care if you're. That means you're giving up a lot of hits. Then Colby Wagner saying, "Let's go Mets," and Carlos says, "So much for that." There we go. First pitch is in for a strike. And ball low, 1-1. That ball's fouled away, 1-2. Xavier saying Rangers and Rays in finals. Well, it can't be. They're both in the American League. And that pitch is fouled out, and it'll go out of play. Big Spice. I feel like this Padres Angels game coming up is going to be the game of the day. Probably not anymore. Not without Mike Trout. Trout's out for at least a month with a broken hand. Strike three called. Struck him out. 1 out. Xavier, the random size, has got to go. Thank you for stopping by. Hope to see you on Sunday when I do the Rangers game. Back to the top of the lineup with Perdomo. He's 0 for 2. First pitch is in for a strike, 0-1. And that one's hit out to right field. Marte will come in, and he'll make the catch. 2 away. So Ahmed stays at first. That'll bring up McCarthy, who's 1 for 3 today. Oh, and we'll get a pinch hitter. It'll be Longoria. Longoria comes up as the tying run. Runner on first is Ahmed. 2 outs. Water saying this month is do or die for the Mets. Yep. Got to be in it. You got to be within 3 games, I think, before the All-Star game. Of a wild card spot, not the division. I don't think you're going to catch the Braves for the division. I think by the time the season's done, Atlanta's going to end up with the best record in baseball. And there's a first pitch strike, 0-1. Ball low, 1-1 to count. Drew Smith getting warmed up in the Mets pen. What would you do if the Mets hypothetically won the division? I'd be happy. Doesn't mean anything. Look, Atlanta won the division last year and lost in the first series they played. So winning the division doesn't mean anything. The Dodgers and Braves had the best 2 records in the National League last year, and neither one of them won a division, won a playoff series. That ball's up high, 3-1. The 3-1 is outside, ball 4. So the batter you didn't want to face this inning now comes up with 2 runners on. Drew Daly says YouTube dropped that SNY. Where's the petition? Oh no, I don't use YouTube to live. I don't use YouTube Live TV. I use Hulu Live TV. All right, so runner at first, runner at second, 2 down. Carroll's 1 for 2 with a walk. That one hit was a home run. He's got 2 RBIs today. The first pitch from Raleigh is in for a strike, 0-1. Why? Winning the division means nothing anymore, guys. With so many playoff teams, winning the division means nothing. Means you get to hang a banner in your stadium saying you won the division. And that ball started down to Alonso at first. He flips to Raleigh, got him at first. We go to the 8th inning, 6-4 Mets. Got him by a half a step. Great job by Brooks Raleigh to cover. And for the Mets in the 8th, it'll be Lindor, Alonso, and McNeil. Yep, Carlos saying, way to work your way out of that. Yes, sir. Up to 19 likes on the video on the YouTube side. Thank you all so much for hitting that thumbs up. Really appreciate it. 45 votes in the poll. Thank you all so much for voting over there. 58% said Mets, 31% said Arizona. We got 33 people watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, that little notification bell so you know when we do go live. All right, let's look at some other scores around the league while we're waiting. The Cubs now lead the Brewers 6-2. That's good for the Mets. The Astros up over the Rockies 4-0 in the bottom of the 8th. Astros had bases loaded and only one out. Bottom of the 9th, Phillies with a 3-1 lead over the Rays. Mariners with a 4-0 lead over the Giants, going to the bottom of the 7th. So the two teams that the Mets need to lose are both losing right now. But if the scores hold up, that means the Giants, Brewers, and Phillies will all be tied for that spot. But if the Mets hold on for the win here, we'll only be 6.5 out of a playoff spot. So as miserable as they played in the month of June, I would take that after just a couple days in July. Oh, and he hits Adams in the pitch, and he hits Lindor. Definitely not what he wanted to do here with his team down by 2 runs. Let me come back over to the chat here. Bernard saying, turn things around. You'll be happy. Okay. The Mets could make the playoffs and have a run like the Phillies last year, but the division title means nothing without a World Series title. That's coming from a Red Sox fan. You guys ever win your division? Carlos saying a couple more insurance runs before going home, guys. And first pitch to Alonso is outside, 1-0. Alonso's 0 for 3, fly out to right, and a couple strikeouts. And there's a strike on the inside corner, 1-1. I know Thomas's Red Sox lost today. If you guys want to hang out with another baseball live stream, make sure you check Thomas's channel out. He does a lot of baseball content as well. He also helps us out here at Pure Adrenaline Sports during the NFL season, helping us out with some live streams during the season. The 2-1 to Alonso. There's a strike, 2-2. Pickoff throw over to first. Lindor back in easily. Lindor takes off, and Alonso fouls it off. The 2-2. Up high, 3-2. It was close, but it was a little high. The home plate umpire has been calling that a high strike, though. That's why Alonso flinched there. All right, Lindor with the lead off first. He should be going on the 3-2 pitch. Lindor doesn't go, and Alonso strikes out. 0 for 4 today with 3 strikeouts. That'll bring up McNeil, who's 1 for 3. Singled and scored in the 4th. Down low, 1-0 to McNeil. The 1-0 to McNeil, outside 2-0. The 2-0, outside 3-0. The 3-0 on the outside corner, 3-1. The 3-1. The door was going, but it's fouled off. That's the second time Lindor would have had second base stolen, and the Mets batter hit a foul ball. The 3-2, and that's ball 4. So Mets have 2 runners on here in the 8th inning with no hits. That'll bring up Marte. Marte's 2 for 3 on the day. Singled his first time up, hit a 3-run home run in the 4th, and flew out to center. The Mets have scored all their runs today, all 6 on home runs. A 3-run shot by Marte, a solo home run by Nimmo, and a 2-run home run by Alvarez. And first pitch is in for a strike, 0-1. Lindor goes, and the ball's inside, and no throw. Both runners steal, so a double steal for the Mets. Double steal. That's the 11th That's Lindor's second of the day, his 11th on the year, and that's McNeil's fifth on the year. So runners on second and third was the only one out here for the Mets. The 1-1 inside, 2-1. Stewart's on deck. It was Vogelback's spot, but Stewart came in to pinch run and scored on the Alvarez home run. And the ball inside, 3-1. And we get a mound visit here. Carlos Ortiz saying, "Here we go." All right, second and third, one out, 3-1 count to Marte. And ball, oh, that looked like a strike. They have the box there, and it looked like a strike, but called ball 4. So the Mets have bases loaded here in this inning with no hits. And TJ Stewart getting his at bat. Wonder if Water's still here. I know Water talked about him coming up to 195 career games. He's got a 213 career average with 26 home runs and 73 runs batted in. And Adams, they're not going to take Adams out yet. Maybe they're just stalling for time. All right, so we're going to get a pitching change here. So we'll see if the Mets bring up the batter was announced. That's why they're making a pitching change. Up to 20 likes on the video. Thank you all so much for hitting that thumbs up. Still got 47 votes in the poll. We've gained 1 subscriber during the stream. Thank you to whoever that was. Let's look at some scores here. Astros with a 4-1 lead over the Rockies in the top of the ninth with 2 outs there. Cubs have a 6-3 lead over the Brewers in the bottom of the 8th, but the Brewers have runners on the corners and 2 outs. Mariners still up 4-0 over the Giants. That's in the top of the 8th. And a couple games yet to get started. The A's and Tigers are just getting ready to get underway. The Angels, the Padres. Then at 7:10, the Braves and Guardians. At 8:10, the Blue Jays and White Sox. And at 9:10, the Pirates and Dodgers. So the Mets will be looking to add to their 2-run lead here. Man, that desert looks awesome. They said it's 115 degrees outside in the desert. Inside the stadium, it's, of course, air controlled. It's only 72 degrees inside the stadium. All right, Jose Ruiz will come in, 32 games this year, a 5.40 ERA, 36 innings, 41 hits, and he's given up 7 home runs. First pitch to Stewart is up high, ball one. Bernard saying, wow, it's hot out there. Yes, it is. The 1-0. Outside 2-0. Once again, Lindor the runner at third, McNeil at second, Marte at first. Here's the 2-0. And he hits one out to deep right. Carroll's there. And Lindor will score, so that's a sacrifice fly. It's now 7-4. And McNeil moved up to third. And that'll bring up Alvarez, who's 1 for 3 on the day with a home run. That's the first Mets run of the day without a home run. But the Mets have scored one in this inning without a base hit. And Alvarez hits one foul, 0-1. Oh, inside, 1-1. Bernard saying, yes, good job, Lindor. Yeah. And there goes Marte. Swung on a miss, no throw. So another Mets have 3 stolen bases this inning. That's 4 on the game. So 2 runners in scoring position now. That's swung on a miss. And that'll end the inning, but the Mets added an insurance run. We go bottom 8, 7-4 Mets. Still at 20 likes on the video. Thank you all so much. 49 votes in the poll. If you're a Mets fan and want to see more Mets live streams, make sure you hit that subscribe button, that notification bell, because I'll be doing all the games here in Arizona, and 2 of the 3 games in San Diego as well. Doing Friday night and Saturday night in San Diego. Oops. All right, let's come back over to the chat. Carlos saying, come on, 6 more outs. Now it really feels like this game makes it really feel like the Mets have turned things around, doesn't it? Scherzer went 6 innings. So, they said the Mets record when their starting pitcher goes 6 innings, the Mets are 23-4 on the season. We got to get our pitchers to go at least 6 innings. It's been killing our bullpen. All right, here for Arizona in the bottom of the 8th. It'll be Walker, Gurriel, and Rivera. First pitch is outside, 1-0. Ottavino in the pitch. There's a strike, 1-1 to count. Carlos says he's got a good feeling about this. I think if we get through this one, we're good. This inning. Oh, not sure where that one was. 2-1. The 2-1. Swung on a miss, 2-2. Steven said, how did they score runs 5 through 7? They got runs 5 and 6 on a 2-run home run by Alvarez, and they got run 7 on a sacrifice fly by DJ Stewart. The 2-2 is fouled away. Still 2-2. Walker's 1 for 3 on the day with a solo home run. Steven says, yeah, I think Alvarez is 14. Yes, that's at the Mets rookie catcher record for most home runs by a rookie catcher in Mets history. Count still 2-2. And that one's tapped foul, still 2-2. Feels like the Mets got to get the first out of this inning. Don't let them get the first guy on base and start getting things going. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. He struck him out. 1 away. Might have 30 by the end of the year. Yep. That'll bring up Gurriel. Gurriel's also 1 for 3 with a solo home run. Carlos says 5 more. There's a first pitch strike on the inside corner. The 0-1. Outside, 1-1. The 1-1 from is in for a strike, 1-2. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He struck him out. 2 down. That'll bring up Rivera. Rivera's 0 for 3 on the day. Struck out, flew out, and grounded out. First pitch on the out. Oh, I thought it got the outside corner, but no, it missed. 1-0. Bernard saying, let's go. On the inside corner, 1-1. Carlos saying, yes, Ada. Yep, 4 more. Let's go. Ottavina looking good. The 1-1. Uh-oh. Pops it up in the shallow center. McNeil, nobody will get there. Just hitting the no man's land. So a 2-out single. That'll bring up Carson Kelly, who's 0 for 3. Beatty not showing a lot of power. Yep, agreed. All right, so now a runner on first here for Arizona, down by 3. The first pitch to Kelly is in for a strike. Steven says, who started for the Mets? Scherzer started today, went 6 innings, gave up 3 runs. Oh, gave up 4 runs, excuse me. But left when it was 4-4. So he's still the pitcher on record because the Mets scored 2 in the 7th and didn't bring a new pitcher in until the bottom of the 7th. So right now, Scherzer can get the win. And that ball gets away, and the runner will go down to second base. Counts 1-2. That's a wild pitch. Stephen saying thanks. You're welcome. Hey, Daniel's back. What's happening? Great to see you again. The 1-2 from Ottavino. And that one's grounded down to short. Lindor on the backhand steps and fires. Got him at first. And that'll end the inning. We go to the 9th. Still 7-4 Mets. Blue Sox about to take on the Syracuse Mets. Yep, good job, Ottavino. Bullpen's holding. Yes, they are. Yep, 2 innings of scoreless baseball so far from the pen. Like they said, the Mets broadcast said the Mets, when the starter goes 6 innings, gets into the 6th. When the starter gets through 6 innings, the Mets have a 23-4 record this year. So we had Scherzer go today. We got Senga going tomorrow. But we got to finish this one off here. And we're going to the 9th inning with that 7-4 lead. And it'll be Beatty, Nimmo, and Pham. Yeah, how's Voigt been doing for the Syracuse Mets? I know we signed him, but I don't know how he's been doing. Frolicking. We gained another subscriber. Thank you to whoever that was. Give yourself a shout out if it was you. All right, here we go. Once again, Beatty, Nimmo, and Pham for the Mets. Beatty's 1 for 3. There's a first pitch strike. Steven said it was him. Oh, thank you very much, Steven. Hope to see you at another live stream. I'll be doing all the games this week except for the Sunday Mets Padres game. I won't be doing that one. That one's lined in the left field for a leadoff single. So Beatty's 2 for 4 today. Carlos saying we need a nice 7-8 game winning streak. Yes, exactly. Back to the top of the lineup with Nimmo. Nimmo's 1 for 2 today with a couple walks. Also hit a solo shot in the 5th inning. First pitch is outside. 1-0. And ball low, 2-0. And Nimmo lines one out to center. But Fletcher was right there. One away. That'll bring up Pham. Pham's 0 for 4 on the day. He was the hottest Met coming into today. Now Drew Smith and Robertson are both up in the Mets pen. And that ball gets away. Not sure if that'll be a pass ball or a wild pitch, but the runner gets down to second base. They call it a wild pitch. MLB calls it a wild pitch. There's a strike. 1-1 to count. Bounced in there. 2-1. And chop to the left side. Beatty will go to third. And Pham's out at first. And that'll bring up Lindor. Lindor's 0 for 2 today, but walked in the 4th and scored, and was hit by a pitch in the 8th inning and scored as well. Welcome. Steven said that we're welcome. Yeah, no, thank you. That thank you is more important than you telling me I'm welcome. A big hat, big Mets hat on that guy. Do you do the Mets primarily? Yes, I do the Mets primarily. The only time I don't do them is if it's a Saturday. I usually don't do the Mets if it's a Saturday game, but I will be doing them this week because I don't get the Sunday game, the Mets Padres Sunday game. So I'll be doing the Saturday night game instead. Yeah, most of the time I don't do the Mets usually if they're blacked out in here. That ball's driven down in the right field corner. That's a fair ball. Beatty will score. Lindor pulls into second base. And it's now 8-4 Mets. And that'll bring up Alonso. Alonso is 0 for 4 today. So Lindor had some good at-bats, even though he's only 1 for 3 now. He had that walk, and can't do anything about getting hit by the pitch, but he's stolen 2 bases today. First pitch is a ball to Pete. 1-0. Bernard saying Mets are looking good. Yep. It was just a horrendous month, man. June was a horrendous month. And there was a lot of home games there, too. So there was a lot of noise. Of course, the New York media. So now that they're out on the road here, get things going. The 2-0 to Pete. It bounced in the dirt. 3-0. Oops, let me mark that down. That he scored there. And Alonso grounds one foul, 3-1. Alonso grounds one to Ahmed at short, and he'll get him at first. That'll retire the side, but the Mets add an insurance run to make it 8-4. For Arizona, at the bottom of the ninth, it'll be Ahmed, Lewis, and Perdomo, depending on pinch hitters. $52 likes on the. I'm going to end the poll there at 52 likes. 56 or 52 votes. 56% said Mets. I'll put it up there so you can see it. There you go. 55% Mets, 32% Arizona, and 11% for a good game. We got 21 likes on the video. Thank you all so much for hitting that thumbs up. Let me go over and check. We have gained 2 subscribers during the stream. Thank you once again to those people that hit that subscribe button. We will be live Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, and Saturday night with the Mets game. And then Sunday at noon Eastern time, covering the Texas Rangers game. And then I'll be back. I won't do the home run derby, but I'll do the All-Star game. And then, unfortunately, it's vacation for a week. Not unfortunately, but no live streams for at least. They don't start playing again until Friday, the 14th, and I don't get home from vacation until late on the 22nd. So it'll be over a week of no live streams. But a much-needed break coming up. And then we'll get back into baseball as soon as I get back. And then we'll start adding in some NFL content as well as fantasy football stuff. Man, they keep showing pictures of the Grand Canyon. Have any of you guys ever been out to the Grand Canyon? It looks awesome. I would love to see that in person. All right, Drew Smith in the pitch instead of Robertson. Now that it's not a save situation, 30 games, 4.23 ERA, has given up 4 home runs. First pitch is in for a strike, 0-1. And that ball's lifted in the center, and then it'll drop in for a leadoff single. Hey, Ron's here. Ron, great to see you. Hopefully you had a great 4th of July today. Coming in the bottom of the 9th here. I saw your Yankees won today, so congratulations on that. All right, so here, runner on first for Arizona, but they're down 4, so they need a few more runners. Lewis swings and misses, 0-1. Ron saying go Mets. Thanks, buddy. Once again, it's Drew Smith pitching in the bottom of the 9th because it's not a save situation. They had Robertson ready, and that ball's popped out to Marte and right. He'll come over towards the foul line and make the catch, 1 away. Back to the top of the order with Perdomo. Perdomo's 0 for 3 today, but was stranded at third. Make sure before you head out, make sure you hit that thumbs up on the video. Hit that subscribe button and notification bell. Would really appreciate it. got 22 likes on the video. First pitch is in for a strike. Robertson's still warming up out in the pen just in case. And that one's hit out to center field. Nimmo comes sliding in and makes a catch. Tumbles over, 2 away. I think Judge needs surgery to fix that toe. Agreed, Steven. And it's a shame for baseball, really, when one of the big stars like Judge is out for a long time. Now we're going to get Trout out for at least a month with that broken hand. But here we go, 2 outs now. First pitch is fouled away. And it's Dominic Fletcher in. How did they get that 8th run? A sacrifice fly. Oh, no. No. A double by Lindor. And Beatty scored. And the count's 1-1 here to Fletcher. Once again, Met fans, Senga will be on the mound tomorrow night. We'll start that live stream at 9:30 Eastern time. It stays high, 2-1 to count. Yes, and exactly. Judge was getting hot. And Cloud straight back, 2-2 the count. The count's 2-2. Carroll the batter on deck. The 2-2 to Fletcher. Up high, 3-2. Ahmed goes to second. They'll call that defensive indifference. That won't be a stolen base. Senga having a pretty good rookie year. Yeah, he's better at home, though, than he is on the road. The 3-2. And just missed ball 4. So it'll be runners on first and second. And here comes Buck, shaking his head as he comes out to the mound. And here comes Robinson. Because now it's a save situation because the tying run is on deck circle. Rising Rhino's back saying, let's go Mets. Yes, sir. We still got 37 people hanging out with us here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Thank you all so much. We got 22 likes on the video. Rising Rhino says, big crowd. I like it. Yes, sir. Well, thanks again, man. Thanks for being here to be a mod for us. Yep, Mets got this. I hope so. It'll be 3 straight wins as long as we hold on here. But Carroll's up. So now the heart of the order's coming up. But there's 2 outs. Carroll, Walker, and Gurriel. So we got to be careful here. That's why he's bringing Robertson in. All right, let's get back over to the chat. Let's get back over to the stream. Where did it go? There it is. There's my chat, so I can see you guys talking. And there's my stream. Robertson, 33 games, a 1.95 ERA. 11 saves and 14 opportunities. Has given up 4 home runs. An opponent, first batter faced, they're batting .273. The first pitch to Carroll. And that one's looped into left field, and that'll drop in, and that'll be bases loaded. So the tying run will come up in Christian Walker. And Walker's 1 for 4 today with a home run. First pitch swing, and good job by Pham by not coming in. That would have been close to having a diving play. So I like the they played it on a hop and kept the ball in front of him. Rising Rhino wanting to know who's having a barbecue today or tonight. And there's a ball tapped foul, 0-1. Walker does have that solo home run today, but he's also struck out 3 times. Bernard saying, oh no, here we go. Well, that's what happens when you walk people. The 0-1, up high, 1-1. Rising Rhino saying, let's hope it's not the Mets that get smoked. The 1-1. Bounced in the dirt, 2-1. Hey, FS Podcast is here. Hey, PS, how's it going? It's going good here. A little nerve-wracking here. Mets with an 8-4 lead, but Arizona with bases loaded and 2 outs here in the bottom of the 9th. 2-1 count to Walker. Way outside, 3-1. The 3-1. Down low, ball 4. So it walks in a run. So the winning run will come to bat. Yes, when you walk batters, this is what happens. Exactly. They had 2 outs and a runner on first. And now you can't get anybody out. The Rays lost 3-1 to the Phillies, and you lost your bet. All right, we get Hefner out to the mound. Yep. No, they couldn't lose any more games. They had to win the last 6 games. Man, guys, if we lose this one's going to hurt. The first pitch is bounced in the dirt. No advancement by the runners. Game madness is here. Saying they need to close this game already. Well, so far, none of the relievers are being able to throw strikes. Bernard saying, yes, this would really hurt. Yes, it would. All right, the count's 1-0 here to Gurriel. The 1-0. Swung on a miss. 1-1. Let's do the wave. All right, the 1-1. Tying runs at first. The winning runs at home. And that ball's grounded down to Lindor. He scoops. He flips to McNeil. Ball game is over. The Mets are on a 3-game winning streak. Let's come back over to the chat here. They need some assistance. Let me come back over. You guys are putting them in too fast. Game Madness says he's got $100 on this game. Oh, congratulations, because he just won. Boom. Hey, Katrina coming in late saying hi. Katrina, just in time to see the Mets close this one out, 8-5. Add salt to the wound. Yep. Well, put it in the books. Yep. Got here very late. Let's go. But you got here. Bernard saying put it in the books. Yes, sir. Everybody loving the Mets call. Put it in the books. Howie Rose is probably one of the best radio announcers in all of baseball. And all's well that ends well. Yes. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. Big Spice saying thanks for the stream. Absolutely. Thank you for being here. Bernard saying thanks for your time. Thank you for being here. In Chicago airport for a flight right now. That's awesome, Katrina. No, not yet. I keep checking price. Price hasn't come down. Remember when we first looked, it was like 60, 65. It's come down to about 45 right now. So maybe after vacation, I'll grab one. But they've definitely come down in price. But man, thank you everybody so much for hanging out. A little game recap here. Arizona gets a run in the first on the Carroll home run. The Mets take a 3-1 lead on the Marte 3-run shot in the fourth. But Arizona tied on two solo shots from Walker and Gurriel. And then the Mets take a 4-3 lead on the home run from Nimmo. But Arizona grabs the lead or ties it back up on the Carroll walk, bases loaded. What else do we got here? Then the Mets go up 6-4 on the Alvarez 2-run shot in the seventh inning. Then the Mets go up 7-4 on the sacrifice fly by DJ Stewart. And the Mets score another run on the RBI double from Lindor to go up 8-4. And then Arizona gets the one on the bases loaded walk there in the bottom of the ninth. And the Mets hold on to win 8-5. Rising Rhino says, thank you. No, thank you, buddy. Rourke is here saying good game work. Don't know if you've been here long, but you've been here before, that I know. Thanks for coming back. Man, once again, thank you, everybody, so much for hanging out with us today. Enjoy the rest of your 4th of July if you're here in the States. If not, just enjoy the rest of your day wherever you might be. We'll be back tomorrow night doing the Mets game again. Kodai Senga will be on the mound for the Mets. We ended up with 23 likes on the video. So once again, thank you all so much. Let me go over and check to see how many subscribers we gained. We gained 3 subscribers during the stream, so thank you all so much for hanging out with us. Like I said, enjoy the rest of your day. We'll be back tomorrow night at 9:30 Eastern time, covering the same 2 teams, and hopefully the Mets can win Game 2 of this series and take another series here in the month of July. So thank you, everybody, and we'll see you all tomorrow.